Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. You look at this Steeler defense, and they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The Chargers at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Herbert has it knocked free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Now it's Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away.
The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Rudolph looking to throw it.
Got his man. It's Warren.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now they'll change things up. Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And Najee going to have a Steelers first down as the tackle made up at the 48-yard line.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You talk about the defense for these Chargers.
They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll try the right side with Harris.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, and they go back to Harris. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Here's Rudolph. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Pat Freiermuth,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon.
This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
The last series form, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Touchdown, LA!
Mike Williams.
75 yards.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rudolph now to throw.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On second down, this is Harris. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run again with Harris. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's Rudolph now on second down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Sliding out of the pocket. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the 50, here's Herbert. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 22.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Flushed out right. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. this one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides. Moving.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. A give up the middle to Dobbins. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Here's Herbert. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here comes a first down throw from Rudolph. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Now it's Rudolph. Incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rudolph.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Rudolph.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Rudolph. He gets it complete to Harris. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's Rudolph. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to the air, Rudolph. Eluding the pressure right. Rudolph loses the football. It's out.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A handoff for Warren.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
On 2nd down, here's Rudolph.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Harris running straight ahead.
He's got it to the 43 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. Down the left sideline.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Point after here coming up. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Deion Henley there on the tackle.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
2nd and 7.
Rudolph. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Rudolph.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Rudolph on 1st down. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown from 21 yards away.
And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating second and long.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Back to throw here, Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And nothing to speak of there after the catch as they get him right to the ground at the 37. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8.
Here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. A good pickup there, a 22. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Another run here with Dobbins.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake in the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
So he stopped for no gain. And 3rd and 8 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He'll buy some time right. Touchdown!
Josh Palmer
from 13 yards out.
And the Chargers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Tui Perotu got in and dropped him.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rudolph. Over the middle, complete. That's Warren. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Well, this defense needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9. Throwing here, Rudolph.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Deion Henley.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 4-receiver set here, 3rd and 5. Herbert.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This is 1st and 10. Rudolph.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Rudolph.
Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
Rudolph looking to throw.
That's caught by Johnson. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Again, it's Rudolph. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The tackle by Cole Holcomb. 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and it happened in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers come up with a late turnover, but this ball game is now official.